Hi, welcome to today's add-on. It's abs. It's time to get into your external abdominal muscles. We have been working on the inside a lot, I know, and now it's time to get the outside talking. So you're gonna bring your soft foam roller right underneath your shoulder blades, okay? So you're gonna, again, use your hands to help support you as you roll back, right around the shoulder blades. The lower the roller, the harder it's gonna be, meaning the more your abdominal muscles are gonna have to work. If you're having trouble holding onto your abdominal muscles, you're gonna take the roller a little bit higher up into your shoulder blade girdle, okay? So go ahead and slide into the position that feels like you're stable. You're gonna find the tilt of the pelvis that sets you up for neutral, okay? Incline plank. Pubic bone down, nice big breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna pull up that pelvic corridor. Try that one more time. Let's make sure we're turning on the inside before we get into the external. As you exhale, you're pulling up the pelvic corridor. Now remember that dance. If the belly is wanting to poof out to try to stabilize you, that's the opposite of what we're going for. You want that belly pulling down and in without changing the shape of the pelvis. This is an important piece, okay? The body will do what you're asking it to do. If you want to stabilize, it's gonna tuck, it's gonna grip, it's gonna do everything you are saying body do. This is where you get into mindfulness. You gotta drop that pubic bone, find the middle belly. We're gonna start to get into your six pack. I know, even if you think it's not there anymore for you, it is. You're gonna find your pubic bone to your rib cage, you're gonna pull it all down, you're gonna feel your waist wrapping around you. Now you're gonna take your hands behind your head. Elbows are really wide. I want you to see that I've got one long line from my elbow down my armpit into my ribs. Not this, right? And not this. And certainly not this. Neck is an extension of that nice long spine. We've got lots of room. You can almost feel like you're just lounging here, okay? From there, you're gonna pull everything in. You hear my exhale. I'm gonna make a muscle with my right waist, a very specific muscle. I'm gonna imagine that everything from my rib cage to the top of my head is in a block of ice and cannot be broken away from each other. So I'm gonna make a muscle with my right waist. I'm squeezing my right elbow towards my right waist, and then I'm gonna lean back and rotate my ribs ever so sweetly. My elbows are still really wide, my neck and chin and throat are nice and relaxed. Now I'm gonna recruit my abdominal muscles right up into my rib cage, pull myself back up. We're getting the waist, we're going to the left now, to mobilize your upper body, right? Instead of the upper body mobilizing itself, AKA the neck trying to move because the ribs won't, right? Elbows nice and wide, big breath in, one more time to each side. Making a muscle with your right waist. My hips are not twisting when I do this. Check in and see if your hips are trying to twist. Keep them nice and stable. We're moving and rotating the rib cage, right? Coming back up. From there, a gentle back bend. Ribs stay down, and I'm lifting up and over it. That's different than just dropping to gravity, right? I'm maintaining contact here and keeping stability so that I can suspend myself with strength. Come back up as you breathe in. Here's where we're gonna start to turn on some baby sit-ups. I know it's exciting. You're gonna take a breath in. I want you to see that you have one long line. You're pulling everything in. You're gonna think about your rib cage, squeezing in and down and pinching to your belly button and back, to your belly button and back. Then all the way down to your pubic bone and back, up and back. These are tiny little contractions, right? I'm mostly just trying to find some semblance of my six-pack talking on top of my transverse abdominal stabilizing. If you're doing this and you feel like things are getting pushed out this way, you're gonna stop, you're gonna stabilize, you're gonna stop the motion and just try to maintain contraction. When you can maintain contraction again, then you come back into the motion. This is tiny. Okay, this is not about a big range of motion. This is about creating a conversation between your internal abdominal muscles and your external. We're gonna do 10 more. You're either stably just holding yourself here or you're crunching. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, elbows wide. If you're feeling like you're losing it, you're gonna stop, breathe, reset, come back in and join us. You're gonna pick up that right leg. You're gonna send it out far away. You're gonna pull it in and put it down. Left side, pick it up, send it out far away, pull it in, put it back down. That's the beginning set. If you feel like you can hold on to that, your knees are coming up without tucking, right? Nice long pelvis, zipped in. You're gonna start to send the right leg away, the left leg away, the right leg away, the left leg away. We've got gravity on our side. Pull in. I'm working hard. We have 10 more. That's 5 more to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Take a back bend. Oh, take a breath. Let that feel good. Come back up as you exhale. One more side bend, right elbow, right hip. Take a nice big back bend across it. You're rotating, moving the ribs again, over to the left, rotating, opening up. Come back up, breathing in. From here, you're gonna start to do just a little back rinsing, okay? So you're gonna bring your elbows up and around you. I want you to think about your armpits stretching your shoulder blades forward. So that's different, that nice like lift from the shoulder blades, than my neck crunching up on itself. I want you to feel like the shoulder blades are really hugging your heart. You're gonna push into your feet, gather your glutes, lift your hips a little bit, and you're gonna roll up and down the roller a few times. Just rinsing out that spine. It does move backwards, you have to move your feet with you, right? I want you to see that I'm stabilizing my waist, nothing's poofing out. Good, one more time. It does roll backwards and forwards. Pause at your shoulder blades again, elbows wide. Take a nice big back bend again. Come back up. You're gonna roll forward and let that roller come underneath your neck. Okay. So from there, your hands can kind of rest on either side of the roller to keep the roller from rolling away. You're gonna turn your head from side to side. Just let this unwind the base of your neck, the base of your skull. Take some nice deep breaths. Turn your head over towards the right. You're gonna draw some little circles around on that right occipital bone, which is the edge of your skull. Okay. Take it over to the left, little circles on the left side, working around, working around, working around. You're gonna look up towards the ceiling now. And it's like you're drawing a little figure 8 with your nose. Just unwind, 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 unwind. Let that feel really good. It's gonna get all the way in there. Nice deep breaths. One more time, look over towards the right, little circles. Over towards the left, little circles. And one more time, unwinding through the middle. Good. Go ahead and let the roller roll away. From here, you're gonna roll through your side, and you're gonna come to lie on your stomach. Okay? You're gonna make a pillow with your hands, and you're gonna drop your forehead down on top of the backs of your hands, okay? I'm gonna set you up first before I go in there. I want you to see that you're gonna lengthen out your low back. That's not gonna happen because you're tucking and pushing down, right? It's gonna happen from your pelvic corridor. So from here, this is me turning it on, you're gonna pull in, you're gonna lengthen, you're gonna spread out through your feet. So back work, I want you to think about, instead of just trying to get up towards the ceiling, you're actually gonna think about kind of like a taffy, getting pulled and stretched, and it gets tighter on itself, and then it suspends, okay? So from here, head down to the backs of your hands, find that pelvic corridor, take a big breath in, push down into your feet, elbows are nice and wide. I'm still gonna maintain this idea that I'm in a block of ice in the upper body. My head isn't gonna come away from the shape, my elbows aren't gonna lead the way, everything in my upper body is moving together as one unit. Forehead down, big breath in, nice long legs, lift up, lift down, lift up, lift down. Nice stabilized low belly. My front rib cage is hugging in on itself. Beautiful, we have 5 more. It can be low if you need it to be. It can be way down here, right? 3, the range of motion builds over time. That's 4, there's 5, and release. Take a breath, breathe, shake it out. Re-lengthen. We're gonna add the lower body this time, okay? Gathering in, big breath in. I want you to think about your butt pushing towards the ceiling as the low belly pulls it and grounds it to the ground, okay? If you feel a little pubic bone pain, you can slip a towel or something right underneath here to give you some padding. Take another big breath. You're gonna recruit everything in, gather up, elbows nice and wide, armpits nice and open. Those are your lats. Go ahead, exhale, lift everything up, lift everything back down. I want you to see how relaxed my neck is. It's not gripping at all. Beautiful. That was 3, 4, breathe. 5, you stay low if you need to. 6, if you need to drop out the legs, drop out the legs. That's 9. Last one. Woo. And release. Hands down. Take a little baby cobra. Inhale, lifting up. Come back to your hands and knees. It's a child's pose as you let go. You're going to walk yourself back towards your knees for a moment. Have a seat onto your heels. Take your right fingertips to the ground behind you. Go ahead and lift your hips. You're just going to take a really soft little back bend. Stretch that out. Take it over to the other side. Your left hand can come down. Lift your hips. Your right arm is lifting. Come on down. Swing your legs around in front of you. And straighten your legs long out in front of you. Arms up one more time and forward bend out of that. Exhaling. And come on up as you breathe in. Good job. Keep at it. You are doing an incredible, incredible thing for yourself by showing up every day